Arkansas will get us underway tonight. Short serve fielded by Morgan Riddle of BC. First set goes out to Hallie Schroeder, and the sophomore puts it away for the Eagles. Much the way Florida State wants to use Audrey Koenig, that's how BC has employed Schroeder this year. She is among the top 10 in the ACC in kills and points per set, just like Koenig, and has over 230 kills on the year. So almost already eclipsed her offensive numbers from a year ago. Brooklyn Yellen wearing the libero jersey tonight with the serve. Riddle a nice pop-up. Sophia Lambros the set. Schroeder again down the line. Wanted a tip, did not get it. So Schroeder, one good swing, one missed swing. And that will get Corey Lewis back to the line for Florida State. All-America honorable mention a year ago. Was one of 2 Seminoles on the ACC All preseason team along with Koenig. Her serve taken by Schroeder. Set back for Sam Hoppus, the angle swing dug by Lauren Robertson. Tip is out wide. Missed there by Maddie Snyder, the sophomore from Land O'Lakes, Florida. Bunch of new pieces working into this Florida State rotation this year, but they certainly rely heavily on Koenig, heavily on Lewis. And much like Boston College, they run a 2-setter offense. Lauren Robertson, Kenna Phelan for the Seminoles. Here comes Aubrey Moore, the other of the 2 setters for the Eagles, along with Lambros tonight. Moore, a true freshman out of Darien, Connecticut. Her serve left a little bit short. Now we get to the setter change here for Florida State. Officials making them pause for a moment just to ensure the numbers are right on the subs. Here is Phelan, a sophomore out of Fayetteville, Arkansas. Part of the ACC all-freshman team a year ago. And into the front row, Janne Henke, a junior out of Germany. Another clean pass from Schroeder, set to the middle, dumped into the net. Design play there to get Anna Harrington a look. Just shorted the swing a little bit. A couple early errors on the attack there for BC. A good set from Moore. Just maybe a little bit far off the net from where Harrington wanted it. Phelan serve again. Schroeder pops it up. Moore gets to it. Will set Schroeder. Angle shot dug by Kylene Filimawa. Free ball coming here for the Eagles. Riddle makes the call. Haggerty the poke. Couldn't get it to the corner. Henke's first shot is outside the antenna. So both sides still trying to find their footing on the early attacks offensively here. Audrey Ross enters in for the first time, sophomore out of California, second on BC in kills with 192. Schroeder back to the line. Flat serve taken nicely by Filimawa. And there is Koenig's first kill of the night. First set for the senior, reigning ACC co-player of the year. Right now 6th in the ACC in kills per set, just over 200 on the year. Her serve has some topspin on it, takes down Schroeder. Ross roll shot, dug up nicely by Phelan. Filimawa the backup set, shot across, dug up nicely by Moore. Angle set, Ross couldn't throw it off the block. Tough ball for Ross to get to there. Set well in from the antenna that time. She had to go a long way to get it, and Henke just did a good job to smother it. Early 5-3 lead here for the Noles. Koenig again with a good topspin serve. Moore out for Ross, drives it off the block. Koenig fights it up. Filimawa keeps it alive. Head with a roll shot, and that'll drop. Just got enough topspin on that ball to roll it in front of Schroeder that time. Good pop-up touch out of the back by Koenig, who's an excellent 6-rotation player. Off the net, that falls in, an ace for Koenig. It is not necessarily your typical topspin jump serve. She is not coming at it with everything she's got, but just gets tremendous torque on the follow-through. And again, great drop on the ball. Yellen with a clean pass that time. The back set finds the back line. Anna Harrington picks up the kill for BC. And a little bit of a tweak here. Julia Haggerty gonna serve tonight for BC. Not something she typically does. Usually Roach of the two middles is the server, but Haggerty with it here. Good pass by Filimaua, and Head driving that one over the top of the block. So two excellent swings early on from the grad student Taylor Head, who comes over from her head coach Chris Poole's former head coaching spot in Arkansas. Serve is long from the libero Filimaua. That'll let BC get to its setter switch. Lambros into set, and Sam Hoppus into the front row. Good serve from Lambros. Feeling the set. Henke the angle shot. Lambros got a piece. Yellen the set. Ross rolls it right into the block. Tough set coming from directly behind her. Ross never really had a chance to see where the block was. And Corey Lewis all over that one. Two early blocks for Florida State. Setter change for the Noles. Here's Lauren Robertson, another grad student, another addition on the transfer portal for Florida State. Filimaua unable to pick that one up. Good sweeper that time from Hoppus. That ball had some left to right action on it as it came over. First kill for the sophomore. Here's Riddle back to serve. The split time at the libero spot with Brooklyn Yellen this year, but both have seen plenty of court time. This defensive specialist heads tip and could not be popped up by Lambros. Good start here for Taylor Head. 3 kills on 3 swings. You've seen the variety of shots already from the 5th year. Roll shot, power, and that time the tip. Lambros, one-hand tip. Filimaua picks up Roach's shot. Down the line, Yellen gets under that swing. Schroeder off the block. Hoppus saves. Lambros resets. Schroeder again off the net. Off the deflection, Filimaua there for the dig. Back row tip, and that one's in from Head. Timeout call by Jason Kennedy. Florida State out to the early 5-point lead. 100 wins with Florida State, nearing 1,000 wins overall. Second winningest coach among active Division I head coaches, and this has been a perennial NCAA tournament team. As the serve goes long from Taylor Head. Made it last year, but lost to TCU in the first round of the tournament. And in fact, the last time the Seminoles missed the tournament, it was the abbreviated spring 21 season post-COVID. So that was sort of a reset year for just about everybody. But Florida State very quick to get back on track. They've been in or around the top 25 just about all year. Big rip off the block and out from Hoppus. Second kill as BC reels off a couple coming out of the timeout, trying to dig their way back into this opening set. Brooklyn Yellen back with the serve for the Eagles. Head with a clean pass. Robertson in the middle. Lewis couldn't put it away. Yellen got a piece. Haggerty will yield the free ball. Back set, and it's rejected. First of the night for Haggerty, stuffing Snyder. First block of the night for BC. Haggerty was all over that one. Read the angle, shot well. Yellen again with the serve. Tough pass. Koenig elevates. Haggerty gonna dump it over on 2. Gonna be called for a carry. Double contact violation. Supposed to take your pick there.
Now number 8, Corey Lewis.
Haggerty saw that ball going to the top of the net and tried to be aggressive with it. What a big rip by Koenig, though. Riddle just barely able to get under it at the last moment. Emery Dupes, redshirt junior out of Georgia, checks in. Returning from an injury a year ago, she took a medical redshirt. Overpass, Koenig, look out. When BC's gotten into trouble this year, this has been a big part of it. Some tough passes on the serve receive. Yellen unable to keep it on her side and put it right on a tee for Koenig. Yellen takes care of that one, and Haggerty drills it. So a quick response after the overpass. Yellen takes care of the next one. Haggerty puts it away. And BC gets to the center change. Moore and Harrington return. Good pass there from Head, out for Koenig. It's blocked! Haggerty with her second of the night up there with Harrington. That's been the best blocking tandem this year for BC. Haggerty first in the nation, but Harrington is 11th in the ACC in blocking. So that's been the best combined duo for BC. Another chance here, tip from Koenig. Schroeder's all over it. Set back, Harrington rolls it into the block. Big time block there from Kelsey Perry on the other side. Haggerty, again, best in the nation in blocking, the only one averaging better than 2 blocks per set. You see the numbers for the block leader in Division I the last 5 years, and you can see Haggerty far surpassing any leader. Of course, still a lot of time left to go in the season, 14 matches left, including tonight for BC, but Haggerty has put up some unbelievable numbers. Schroeder powers it off the block and out of bounds. Second kill for Schroeder. Florida State led by as many as 5. This is as close as the Eagles have been since. Schroeder back to serve. Feely Mao, a good pass. Phelan. Henke's shot deflected. Moore, quick set, Ross down the line, and Phelan unable to handle it. First of the night for Audrey Ross. And just like that, BC with a chance to tie. 7-3 mini run here for the Eagles. Schroeder's serve, back near Koenig, out it goes Henke. Schroeder with a great dig, put Moore right on it. Ross's tip, Phelan picks it up. Out it goes for Henke, it's blocked, kept alive. Harrington says, let's take 3. Moore sets Ross again, on the angle shot, kept alive, Phelan. Henke won't be able to get enough on that one. Another strong swing from Ross. And BC has drawn even at 14. Good pass, tight. Phelan pulls it back, free ball for BC. Moore to the middle, Haggerty. Had to short arm it a little bit. Back row Head, Yelland is there. Oh, the block in the net. I believe it's gonna be Ross that time who got a piece going up. Jason Kennedy maybe thinking about a challenge here. Get another look. Yeah, Ross on the way down there, got a piece. Ball off the beams overhead. Ross takes something off it to keep the rally alive. Head, diagonal shot, fought off. Phelan goes short. Yelland, Moore to the middle. Haggerty with a left hand, kept up by Feely Maua. Head shot blocked, kept alive again. Head, no approach, swing. Feely Maua continues. Back row, Koenig. Yelland got it up. Moore for Ross from the 10-foot line. Picks out Head. Head will get a shot at it here. It's in the block. Harrington, Ross, back over to Harrington. Swing to the corner for Koenig. Set to the outside. Head finds the corner down the line. Just a tremendous rally. A couple good opportunities to put it away for both teams. Eventually Taylor Head able to find the great spot in the back. Her 5th kill already of the opening set. Koenig's tough serve off the stanchion. Schroeder keeps it alive. Free ball coming from Yelland. Koenig, Phelan, Henke rips that one. And Jason Kennedy wants another timeout. The BC head coach sees momentum swinging back the Seminoles' way. Oh, again, it's a little bit of a different serve from Koenig. It is a topspin serve, but it's not sort of that big high toss, big windup top spin serve. But she's one of those players who just is able to, with her arm, with her wrist, get incredible torque on the ball. You see, pretty simple high toss, but good top spin again. Well handled by Yellen. Harrington able to snap that one down on the angle. So the Florida native out of Orlando, Anna Harrington, picks up her second kill. BC once again utilizing its diversified attack. 5 players, each with a kill tonight already for BC. Haggerty again with the serve. Phelan to the back. Henke down the line. Inside of Ross, outside of Haggerty. 2 in a row for Henke. That'll put Filimawa to the line. Henke was the National Division II Freshman of the Year back in 2022. Ross off the net, takes something off the swing. Phelan first touch. Filimawa sets for head. Roll shot. Popped up by Moore. Schroeder a bump set. Ross around the block. Koenig on it. Henke again. Rejected. Kept alive though. Henke pushes on the angle. Moore to the middle. Roach tip. And it drops. Fingertip swing there from Cornelia Roach. But it worked out. Terrific defensive effort on both sides. You see the big block from Ross straight down, but Seminoles kept it alive for a moment. And you see Roach, a little bit of backspin, but it worked out. Sophie Lambros with the serve for the Eagles. Head, big swing off the block and out. Koenig certainly had to be the focus defensively for BC, but right now it's Taylor Head that is dominating this one for Florida State. 6 kills on 11 swings. Make it 7 on 12 after that. And has not committed an error. Good pass by Schroeder to the middle. Again, the tip falls to the floor. More backspin from Roach, but again, it works. BC again trying to fight back here in this first set, trailed by as many as 5 early on. Tied it at 14 before the Seminoles space the edge back out. Morgan Riddle the serve for BC. Robertson, head down the line into the corner. Such a perfectly placed shot again, just rolled it right over the block. And Riddle didn't get a quick enough read on it. It was out of her reach. Head back to serve now. Riddle likes to play it. Lambros to the middle. Roach off the block, kept alive Koenig. She gets the set, the swing, and the block in the net from Hoppus. That was going in anyway. So it would have still been Florida State's point. Seminoles up by 4. No timeouts left for Jason Kennedy to get his team to regroup here. Short pop-up serve. Riddle gets to it. Lambros out. Schroeder can't put it away. Nice diving save by Head. Lambros, Schroeder again, down the line, out, off the block. Schroeder found the high hands that time. Block was all over her, but she was able to make it work in the end. Much needed point there for the Eagles. Now the libero Yelland to the line. Deep serve, tough pass, put on top, tipped down by Schroeder. Filimawa sets Koenig off the net, off the block, reset for Koenig. She'll get it again, off the block again. Lambros is there, Yellen with the set. Schroeder turns it off the net, dug by Robertson. Snyder blocked but out. Haggerty got to that one but couldn't redirect it into the floor. First kill for the 6'4" sophomore Maddie Snyder. Ton of height on that right side for Florida State. Snyder at 6'4", Henke at 6'3". Dupes back in to serve. Yellen takes it, long run, Lambros can't get to it. Florida State 2 points away from an opening set win here on the road. Second ace of the set for Florida State. Dupes again, Yelland again. Lambros again on the chase, just rolls it up, and it drops in. Riddle and Schroeder both caught looking at one another, and neither committed to it. So Dupes coming on as a serving specialist here, trying to put this one away late. Yelland a third time, gets some more air into that. Lambros sets it out. Schroeder missed the block. Well, she did get it. Corner official had the touch call. No argument from the Florida State side. They've got plenty of set points left to bank here. Moore will come in along with Harrington into the front row. Freshman needs to put a run together here for BC. Serve good, Dupes takes it last second. Big swing, returned over the net, Dupes again. Robertson to the middle, fired off of Riddle and out of bounds. Kelsey Perry's first kill of the night puts it away for Florida State. A very business-like. Morgan Riddle will get it going for the Eagles as they try to rally back. Clean pass there, set to the middle, dug by Riddle. Lambros, the set out for Schroeder, had to go and get it, thrown back, Riddle's right there. Lambros resets Schroeder, blocked again, Lambros saves. Yelling goes the other way, Hoppus, knuckle shot, picked up by Kylene Filimawa. Shot down the line, Riddle unable to control, guess who? Taylor Head again. Finding that window through the block. 9th kill for Head. And you see just a little bit of a gap between Roach and Hoppus. Head serve into the net. Just the third missed serve for Florida State. They only had 2 aces in the first set, but Dupes and Koenig both gave BC serve receive some trouble. Brooklyn Yelland back to serve now for the Eagles. Did not have an ace in that opening set. Koenig with a good pass there, set to the middle again, hammered down. That's the first kill for Corey Lewis, who did not see a ton of sets early on. Only a pair of them in that opening set. But gets the look there, and the senior bounces it right off the floor. Schroeder tries to answer, blocked, saved by Riddle. Hoppus missed the back line, but got a touch. So third kill for Hoppus, gets BC to the center switch. Moore comes into the back along with Harrington into the front. Freshman Aubrey Moore has been seeing more and more playing time over the course of the year. As the number 2 setter and gets an ace there. First of the night for BC. Number 15 on the season, the serving has been a big part of it. Former Gatorade Player of the Year out of Connecticut. Floats that one a little bit long, so the ace followed up with the miss. And that will allow Florida State to get to their setter change. In comes Kenneth Phelan. Into the front, Yana Henke. All tied at 3 here in the early stages of set number 2. Florida State leading 1-0, slide shot blocked. They tried a little bit of a different look there for Haggerty, but Koenig was all over it. Jason Kennedy out with some advice there for Aubrey Moore. There you see Koenig just taking all sorts of space away up front there. Phelan serves short, Yellen gets to it. Moore with a long bump over. Riddle gives up a short free ball. Phelan sets it back, Henke's tip, dug up by Harrington. Moore sets it out for Schroeder, off the block, saved by Head. Koenig around the block and down. Tight set, but Koenig able to make it work. Good patience, allowing the blockers to sort of get out of the way there. A terrific set by Phelan. Short serve again, popped up Harrington. Another scramble play for BC off the serve. Koenig, roll shot, dug, popped up Haggerty. Played short to the middle. Perry hammers that one to the back. So once again, tough serve receive for BC leads to an easy setup for Florida State. And it's a 3-point run here for the Seminoles. Phelan again goes short with the serve. Yellen gets some air under it. Schroeder down the line, wanted a tip, and the down official indicating there was a tip. No signal from the corners. Jason Kennedy had the challenge card at the ready, but the down official is the one who made the call. So credit Schroeder with her 5th kill. That's most for BC so far. She goes back to serve. Audrey Ross re-enters the front row. Tough serve, Henke made it playable. Chance for the Eagles here. Moore to the back, Harrington off the block. Philly Malik keeps it alive, into the net. Koenig pops it short. Moore has to chase. Ross down the line, and that is gonna be punched out of play by Phelan. So first free ball didn't work, second one did. 2 in a row for the Eagles after the 3-0 run by Florida State. Koenig's pass, a good one, set to the middle. Perry is blocked. Haggerty got to it. Again, read the swing well. 3rd block for Julia Haggerty. Schroeder serve that right at Philly Maua. Back set, big swing. Schroeder fights it off. Ross off the block and in. Good transition offense. BC wanting to go quick there, and Ross was ready. So 3-point runs exchanged. Make it 4 in a row now to give BC their first lead. Short serve. Philly Maua got to it. Phelan. Henke off the block, and it's just out of the reach on the dive from Moore. Harrington slowed it down, but then I think lost track of it directly overhead. That'll go down as the 3rd kill for Henke. And here's Koenig. He's been one of the more effective servers for Florida State. Yellen able to handle that one. Moore sets Ross, she puts it away. Phelan got a piece. 5 kills for Ross, 3 of them in this set. And we're only 15 points deep, so good start to the second here for Audrey Ross. 3 kills away from 200 on the year. Haggerty with the serve. Challenges Koenig. Set out for head. Rip shot through the block again. And there is no slowing down Taylor Head right now. She's putting away everything she sees. Already double-digit kills for the 5th-year senior. Philly Maua's serve, taken by Yellen. Set to the middle, Roach tools the block. So quick answer. As Roach picks up her 3rd kill, setter change for BC. Lambros back in, along with Hoppus. Good tough serve, overpass, dunked by Ross. Now that was a really tough serve by Lambros. Flat and hard, and led to the overpass. Easy pickings for Audrey Ross there. That one is in on the back line. That ball looked like it was gonna float out, and then it just died after it got past the defense. 15th ace of the year for Lambros. And add on another off of Philly Maua to the back. Lambros earlier this year became the program's all-time ace leader. She's gonna force Florida State to take an early timeout. 4-point edge for the Eagles. 12-8 Florida State this year. Was a former district blocker of the year. Can only imagine how good that high school team was. Got two of the top players in the ACC. Speaking of, there's the other middle for Florida State, Corey Lewis, with her second kill. And both have been fairly routine for the All-ACC player. 2 straight drops, just tremendous elevation from Lewis, who has been eyes on Florida State even before she got to high school. Roach blocked, Lewis is there. She is originally from Tallahassee. She committed to Florida State when she was in 8th grade. So she has always known she has wanted to be a Seminole, and she has been one of their best ever since setting foot on campus. Tough serve, good pass though by Schroeder, set back, and Ross from her opposite side able to put another ball away. 4 kills for Audrey Ross here in the second set. That's a big part of the reason why BC has the lead here. Able to answer back that mini 2-point run from Seminoles. Morgan Riddle in to serve. Robertson to the middle. Lewis put that one off the net. Tough set. Robertson on the move. Lewis tried to follow her all the way. Largest lead of the night for BC as they push for a 1-1. Robertson to the outside, it's head, it's off the block, picked up by Lambros. Yelland will set it for Hoppus. Tip shot, diving effort by Philly Maua. Put on top, Roach wins the joust, kept alive though. Yelland, Lambros, Roach, tip, picked up Robertson. Philly Maua sets head again, roll shot, Doug. Lambros has to go with a bump set. Hoppus rips it. Dug by Koenig. Long run Robertson. Head is blocked and it's out. Oh, the defensive effort rewarded for Florida State. That point could have been over 2 or 3 times. In the end, the Seminoles just keep fighting and clawing. Great diving effort there by Philly Maua. Hoppus again, off the net, kept alive, thrown deep, Riddle there. Hoppus again, blocked but out. And Hoppus able to tool the block that time. And again, BC does not let Florida State answer with a big run, keeping the Seminoles at arm's length here. Yelland with the serve. And an ace. Well, that's been a huge change for BC. 4th ace, all of them in this set. It's a big part of the recipe for Boston College. When they met Florida State here 2 years ago, they had 11 aces in that match. A 4-set victory, just the 3rd time BC's ever beaten Florida State. As Koenig able to muscle that one through the block of Haggerty. 5th kill for Audrey Koenig.
Now serving Seminoles, number 5, Emery.
Here comes Emery Dupes. Had a couple aces to close out the first set for Florida State. Looking to pull them back with it here. Pass from Yelland, a good one. Lambros out for Schroeder. Down the line, deflected and anyway. So again, BC getting the necessary side outs to prevent a counter run. That time it was Schroeder. And now the setter change. Here comes the freshman Moore. Got a quick note from Jason Kennedy before coming in. Diagonal serve, a tough one at Dupes. Brought back by Snyder. Long ball over the top is playable. Moore to the middle. Haggerty can't put it away. Head with a roll shot short. Moore back set. Harrington bounces it off the block of Perry and out. It was a good swing by Haggerty, but more great defense from Florida State could only extend the rally momentarily. 3rd kill for Anna Harrington. BC now with a 6-point edge. Dupes, clean pass there. Back row swing from head is in. Oh, wow, that is terrific. Terrific accuracy on that shot. Now Riddle let it go, thinking this ball was out. You'll see it pretty much hits right on that back line. Taylor Head has been virtually unstoppable. Phelan in with the serve, taken by Schroeder. She gets the set, off the block, fought off by Head. Set out Koenig, off the block, kept alive Schroeder. Back set Harrington, stuffs it in on the angle. You can see from the approach, she was going hard inside the 10-foot line all the way. And was fortunate that Perry on the other side was a little bit off the net with her block to be able to sneak it inside of her. 19-13, the Eagle lead. Schroeder serve. Tough one there. Feeling nice back set, and Koenig with the elevation. Really no chance for Yellen to make a play on that ball. Hard to predict that back set coming from Phelan. Took it low and great strength to muscle it back. Koenig serve, Yellen, tough pass. Ross goes across. Harrington off the block, Koenig there. Phelan, Head, Schroeder return to sender. Phelan, Head again, blocked, this time it's in. Haggerty finally got her. Fourth block for Haggerty, now just 3 away from the program record. First hitting error against Head tonight, and Haggerty just barely getting up there at the last moment. Haggerty serve right at Dupes. Back set down the line and in for Henke. As they go after Haggerty in the back row there. With the libero out, Haggerty serving. BC at this stage content to trade points. Up by 5 points away from a second set win. Philly Maua's serve. Moore to the middle, Roach. Dug by Phelan. For Henke, roll shot, kept alive. Yellen the backup set for Ross. Hard off the high hands and out. That's a pretty savvy swing from Audrey Ross. Maybe showing the development for the sophomore. Not sure if you necessarily see that type of swing from her a year ago where she's looking for the high hands. We're gonna get a challenge though, I believe, for the Florida State side. It was Yellen who had the set. And she's the libero, so not allowed to hand set from in front of the 10-foot line. Maybe you want to take a look and see where Yellen was when she set that ball. Thought she was from behind the 10-foot line. At least that was the indication from the official who took the challenge call, was that they were looking at a potential back row attack or an illegal set from Yellen. See Chris Poole talking about where he wants to set the Florida State block. So Moore with the initial pass. There you see Yellen with the set. Maybe arguing that she was above the net level. You see 1 foot was off the ground there. Maybe able to better see if she's in front of the 10-foot line here. She stays behind it. So the challenge, maybe more inconclusive than anything else, but BC is going to keep the point. That'll get Lambros back into serve. 2 aces for the 5th-year senior. Another tough serve there, Phelan. And the shot out. Ross doing her best Keanu Reeves in the Matrix to get out of the way. Younger fans listening, look it up. It's an old movie from the year, I think, 1999. And you see the duck from Ross getting out of the way of that ball. And it leads to a timeout for Florida State, second and final. The first team to beat Pitt this year. So a little bit of a close, but not quite, for Coach Kennedy's Eagles this year. And this is a Florida State team that is the 4th ranked opponent for BC in the last 5 matches. So they have played an early gauntlet of ACC teams in what is a gauntlet of a league now. Henke's shot altered, saved by Lambros. Ross looking for hands, didn't get it, but block in the net. Henke, I believe, in the net that time. So a little bit of a break for BC, just 2 points away from a second set win. And another ace for Lambros. Third of the set for Lambros, fourth for the Eagles. Dime from Lambros to the back line. Set point for BC. Phelan puts it over and out, and that will do it. Big time response from the Eagles. They ride some big serving from Lambros kills. Not much for the middles for the Seminoles so far tonight, just 2 apiece for both Kelsey Perry and Corey Lewis. Head with the serve to open the third set. Schroeder leaning back on the swing. To the middle, right on cue. Good swing by Perry. Lambros gets to it for Schroeder. Scramble play. Koenig blocked. First time Haggerty's not been a factor on it. It's Hoppus and Roach who turn away Koenig that time. 5th block of the night for the Eagles. They're number 2 nationally in team blocks per set. Obviously Haggerty a big part of that. At that time it was Hoppus and Roach. Brooklyn Yellen with the serve. And an ace! Ace number 6 for the Eagles. Mentioned a big part of the recipe to the upset 2 years ago against Florida State. 11 aces for BC. They're continuing to be aggressive at the service line. Yelland again. Koenig steps in to take it. Back row shot, head rolled. Hoppus, back up set. Schroeder looking for hands, didn't get anybody. Again, big block in the face of Schroeder that time with Snyder and Lewis. Everybody got their hands out of the way on the upward swing. Lewis's serve into the net. 4th missed serve for Florida State. Center change here for BC. Aubrey Moore into the back, Anna Harrington into the front row. Freshman Moore has 1 of the 6 aces for BC. Tough pass for Head, good set for Perry, but Haggerty there on the block. Haggerty there again, got a piece of it. Back set Harrington, tip shot, diving play by Head. Koenig waits, off the hand, Schroeder there. Back set Harrington again, off the block, saved by Moore. Yelland, back to Harrington a 3rd time, dug by Head. Robertson, big swing Snyder. Moore all the way across for Schroeder, off the hand, saved by Dupes, now wearing the libero jersey. Roll shot from Head, dug by Moore. Yelland sets for Schroeder, tip shot, picked up by Robertson. Bump set for Snyder, around the block and down. Good patience by Snyder to wait on that ball, I think allowed the block to get out of the way. So Florida State now operating a 2 libero system. We saw Dupes in for defense. Philly Maua still wearing the gold libero jersey for Florida State, now back in for defense as Kenna Phelan goes back to serve. Hand pass from Schroeder. Quick set, Haggerty, dug by Philly Maua. Phelan, tight set, and it won't make it over. Just put Koenig in a little bit of a tough spot that time. She had to go outside the antenna and try to angle it back. Koenig about as capable as anybody of doing it. Not an easy play to make. Schroeder back to serve. Audrey Ross, 7 kills in that second set, into the front row for the first time here in the thirds. Henke shot blocked. Dupes again in the libero jersey. Koenig blocked. Dupes will go the other way. Henke again over the block and out. Just a little too much spin on it. Turned it outside the far sideline. You see with an early 3-point lead here in the third. Schroeder, short serve, a good one, overpass. Chance for the Eagles, but it's Yelland on the backup set. Harrington smashes it, but Dupes is there. Henke back to the middle of the floor. Koenig goes with the bump. Pushed up by Harrington. Moore. Ross, roller into the block. Haggerty pulls it out. Bumped up by Schroeder. Ross again. Dupes put it over. Ross elects to play it. That ball might have been going out. Haggerty puts it away. Or you were wondering if BC was going to take advantage of one of those free ball opportunities. Eventually they get Haggerty on a great quick set. And there was really no block there. Schroeder, another good serve. Set to the middle, blocked, returned. BC wanted a double contact, no call. Ross looking for the hard angle, didn't find it. Jason Kennedy, hands on the hips, not happy. Thought there was a carry against Perry on the return ball after the initial block from Haggerty. And on we go as Koenig will go to serve for Florida State. Yellen gets under it. Moore to the middle, and a bounce off the tape works for Haggerty. Haggerty up to 3 kills now on the night, and she will serve again. Nearly an overpass. Oh, and Roach mistimed it. That was a tough ball to judge. It was low as Dupes put it back over the net, and Roach tried to smack it instead of maybe just redirecting it back over to the Florida State side. So a break for Florida State as Dupes will go to serve. Yellen, overpass, Head not gonna miss that. That one had a little more trajectory on it, and Taylor Head was waiting. Her first kill though of the set. So at least to this point, hasn't gotten an opportunity to continue her tear. And Dupes follows with a miss serve. So Florida State unable to build the momentum. Setter change for the Eagles, Lambros and Hoppus return.
Now serving for the Eagles, number 5,
Lambros with the serve, Dupes takes care of it. Feel into the middle, smashed by Lewis. Just no chance there. Lewis elevating over the top of everybody that time. Check out the elevation here. This is why you're one of the best middles in the ACC. Clearing the block easily that time. Hoppus. Philly Maua in with the dig that time. Lewis again, dug by Lambros. Off the net, Hoppus pushes it short. Robertson there. Philly Maua the bump set for Head. Around the block, Yellen picks it up. Lambros for Hoppus. Put some spin on that ball, long chase. And Lewis will clear it. Lambros to the middle, no! Ross blocked! Terrific job by Snyder. It was a great sell by Roach, the double ball for Ross. And Snyder able to meet her at the apex. Great track down there by Head to make a play. Just extend the rally, and now Florida State can tie. Short serve, pulled back by Schroeder. Back set, Ross with a short push, and that's gonna land in. Head tried to pop it up. Philly Maua was crashing. They couldn't quite get on the same page there. That'll put Ross in double figures. She has crossed the 200 kill mark for the season now. Entered the night with 192. Morgan Riddle with the serve. Koenig, a good pass. Lewis again, dug by Yellen. Schroeder slings it over to Hoppus. Ripped it off the block, saved by Snyder. Bump set for Head. Off the hands, and Lambros can't make a clean play. Second of the set, number 14 overall for Taylor Head. This third set up for grabs right now, tied at a set apiece. Head serve down the line. Lambros to the middle, Roach couldn't get it over. Hoppus tipped, out. Boy, Koenig had the roof set up there, and Hoppus had to really use the body control to get out of the way as she just threw it off the hands of the blocker. Five kills, no errors for Hoppus right now. Getting close to 400, Yellen serve. Taken care of by Head. Lewis again with the elevation. Said, hadn't heard much from the middles for Florida State through the first two sets. All of a sudden, Corey Lewis starting to come alive. Again, just a terrific high set, letting the senior go and get it. Ella Gaona in to serve for the first time for Florida State. Defensive specialist, nice tip kill from Schroeder. That's her 7th of the night, first of the set. And it leads to the setter change for BC. Moore and Harrington, the duo returning. Once again, Dupes back in playing libero for Florida State. She and Philly Maua have shuffled through this third set. Tough pass from Head. Koenig just brings it back. Head will go with a push. Harrington gets plenty of air under that. Set out for Schroeder, waffled it, but Dupes has to play it. In front of the scorer's table, Koenig, another free ball. To the middle, Haggerty's poke, popped up by Dupes, and Harrington lets it go out. Some awkward touches on both sides there, but Harrington eventually with a smile to her face as the ball landed out of bounds. 3 points, about the widest separation I think we've seen here in this third set. More serve. Back set. Snyder off the block and out. Moore was already down, pivoting the other way as Haggerty could only deflect it. Third kill for Maddie Snyder, former top 150 recruit according to Prep Volleyball. Another in-state prospect for Florida State. Here's Kenna Phelan with the serve. Pass from Schroeder, Moore to chase. Schroeder just keeps it going. Back row swing from Head. Harrington puts it up. Koenig, Yellen with a great save. Schroeder off the net and in. The defensive effort rewarded by the net tape, as Koenig looked for sure to be putting that point away. But Brooklyn Yellen somehow got in the way of that one. It's a star play for the libero. Big swing, and Snyder make that hanky, bouncing it off the block. Once again, FSU flip-flopping the liberos. Philly Maua comes back on as Koenig goes to serve. Seminoles down a pair. Yellen with a good pass. Moore pushes, Ross rips and finds the back line. Audrey Ross has turned it up a notch since the first set. Leads BC now with 11 kills. Thumbs up for Moore after that swing. Able to go over the top of Perry that time. Haggerty serve, a tough one. Phelan out for Head, and that one's long. A rare miss from Taylor Head, and that'll get us to the media timeout. Boston College with the largest lead in the third set. Eagles on top 15-11, tied at a set apiece here in Chestnut Hill. Point. Says her favorite celebrity, though, is Billie Eilish. Haggerty with the serve as we are back underway. Trying to extend this lead. Great diving dig by Moore. Schroeder, tough set. Harrington can't keep that ball in play. So great effort again defensively by Moore. Florida State looking for the answer. Coming out of the timeout, they get the side out, and they get Corey Lewis back in the front row. And one of their better servers, Emery Dupes, at the line. Yellen can't handle that one. Really tough serve from Dupes. First ace for Florida State since the first set. Serving a big key for both teams in this one. Yellen able to handle that one. More to the back. Harrington blocked, kept alive by Schroeder. Tries Ross through the block and down. One side doesn't work. Moore tries the other, and Audrey Ross delivers again for the Eagles. Side out leads to the center change for BC. Sophie Lambros in to serve. Sam Hoppus into the front row. Serve is long from Lambros. Just the third miss for the Eagles. Center change now for Florida State. Lauren Robertson, grad transfer from Memphis, comes back in. Prep volleyball All-American coming out of high school. Regular starter the last couple years for the Tigers. Lambros out for Hoppus, off the block, kept alive. Philly Maua, tip shot Snyder, saved it on the dive by Ross. Hoppus again, Philly Maua there again. Back row, Koenig in. Yellen sprawling, tried to make herself as big as possible, but Koenig put it right on the line. Serve from Robertson, well out. So a bit of a break there for the Eagles. Ross checks out. Morgan Riddle into the back row. BC by 2. Battle of a third set here between the Eagles and the Seminoles. Serve from Riddle, overpass, and we're gonna get a whistle. And they're gonna say Robertson was over the net. That ball had crossed the plane as Roach went to attack it. So a couple miscues by the Seminoles, missed serve, then the overpass. You see Robertson definitely reaching over there. Clean pass here, and Lewis buries another. 3 kills for Corey Lewis, more than she had the first 2 sets combined. That is a worrisome sign if you're Jason Kennedy. You do not want to see the top hitter in the ACC percentage-wise get it going. Tough set, Schroeder, deep push, head reads it well. Lewis again, blocked! Roach got just enough hang time to stick with it. And that's a massive one-on-one block for Cornelia Roach. Just getting enough of it with the right hand. Brooklyn Yellen the serve. Lewis again, Haggerty slowed it. Lambros beats Schroeder, off the block. Koenig can't control it. Schroeder creeping up on double figures. That's her 9th kill. Timeout, Florida State. As BC extends the lead back to 4. Largest lead of the set for the Eagles, and Chris Poole wants to talk it over with his group. You see Schroeder just able to find the fingertips of Lewis, and then Koenig couldn't quite get in front of it enough. Schroeder's been just about a double-double machine. As they try to turn their season around, this would undoubtedly be their biggest win of the season should they be able to get it. 4th ranked opponent in the last 5 matches. They took a set off Pitt, took SMU to 5. Tough 3-set loss at Stanford, number 5 in the country last weekend. Trying to knock down Florida State here at home. Riddle got a piece, long run, Lambros is there. Haggerty to extend, Dupes, Robertson. Lewis finds the line. Again, it's that spring in her step. It's one of those things you just can't teach. Florida State double checking that Lewis is the next server here. She's ready to go, and so are the officials. Yellen, tough time with that serve. Schroeder brings it across. Hoppus whips it. Robertson right in front of it. Head, tough set. Koenig off the block, saved. Haggerty for Schroeder. Tip to the middle. Robertson there. Head will set it for Snyder. She's rejected. Haggerty closing the window. Block number 5 tonight for Haggerty. Jason Kennedy talking something over with the down official. Maybe just checking his subs. Either that or saw something on the Florida State side he thought should have been called. Haggerty closing the gap on Amaka Chukwu-Jekwu for most blocks in program history. Again, impressive when you consider Chukwu-Jekwu's numbers over the course of 5 seasons.
Number 25, Aubrey Moore.
Haggerty has done this in 4, but really more like 3, as she didn't play much her freshman season. Aubrey Moore now wearing number 25 into serve and comes up with an ace. New number equals good luck. Or good serve anyway. And BC grabs a 5-point lead, 22-17, largest of the set. 7th ace of the night, 2nd for Moore. Another tough serve. Snyder brings it back row, Head, missed it long. Now Taylor Head had been unstoppable through 2 sets. She is quieted here in the 3rd, only 2 kills and a couple errors. And now a timeout for Florida State. Seminoles up against it, down by 6. They might be facing a 2-1 this afternoon over Clemson. And Virginia right now up 2-0 on Duke, so those teams continue to roll along. Mentioned Miami in here on Sunday. They'll be coming in off a straight set victory on the road at Syracuse tonight. It's the pass. Set for Koenig. Yellen got a piece. Schroeder pops it up. Free ball from Moore. Set back. Snyder. Put into the net. Dug out by Haggerty. Moore goes over to play it safe. Chance again for Florida State. Koenig rips one over the block and in. Elevation from Lewis, now elevation from Koenig. She tries to spark a run here for Florida State. They're gonna have to get it done at the service line. Phelan's a good candidate for that though, as the sophomore setter checks in. Yellen reads it well. Moore, long set for Schroeder. Bounced off the block. Philly Maua there. Swing for Henke, finds the line. Yellen let it go, thinking it was out. It was definitely close. Henke got just enough though. 2 in a row for the Seminoles. Jason Kennedy still with both his timeouts. Might decide on one here if the Seminoles get this point. Clean pass, Moore to the middle. Haggerty blocked. And there's the timeout from the BC boss. Quick response by Florida State out of their timeout. They get the side out. And then a kill from Henke, a block from Perry. You see a good read on the shoot set. They had 2 bodies up there to defend Haggerty. Really nowhere for her to go on that swing. Blocking now even at 7 to a turnaround in the 2022 season. Could it be that again this year if they have success? Trying to take a 2-1 lead over Florida State. But it's also the start of a 4-match homestand. A winning homestand could put BC right back in the middle of the ACC. Out of the timeout, Moore for Schroeder off the block. Philly Maua keeps it playable, pushed over short. Moore to the middle, Haggerty can't put it away. Koenig, angle shot, Yellen, Riddle saves, Haggerty extends. Philly Maua on the free ball. It's Koenig, one-on-one, Schroeder got there on the tight angle. Harrington rolls shot, it's out of bounds. Tried to sneak it in, Harrington on that tight angle. And the net bounce didn't help her there. Check out the dig by Schroeder and Yellen though, and the big swing from Koenig. 4-point run for Florida State. They're back within 2. BC looking for a side out of system ball. Schroeder from the 10-foot line. Almost got a good deflection there. Set for Koenig, off the block, and it tumbles through. Another massive swing from Koenig. All of a sudden, when the money's on the table, Florida State going to who they want the ball with, and BC will burn their second and final timeout. Florida State putting the pressure on, and it was the first time since 2007 that they had lost to the Eagles, and that one was a 5-set battle. So we'll see if the timeout settles the Eagles down here. Florida State's reeled off 5 in a row. Chance to tie it here on Kenneth Phelan's serve. Good pass from Riddle. Moore to the outside. Schroeder blocked, kept alive. Moore to the middle. Haggerty, Filimaua just got a hand to it. Head roller out of the back. Chance again for BC. Schroeder again, push, and it is a block in the net. Called against Henke. That ball probably was going to land in from Schroeder. So it likely was going to be BC point either way. But a much needed side out. Eagles keep the 2-point edge, and they've got set point here at 24-22. Schroeder at the line. And Ross is back in the front row. Pass from Koenig, forces Phelan to the outside. Koenig gets it, can't put it away. Harrington pops it up. Yelland extends the rally. Set to the back, Koenig again. Schroeder put it on top of the net. Harrington, Moore, Schroeder plays it over, almost landed in. Koenig just got there. Henke is blocked! Haggerty all over it, smothers it. The leading blocker in the name. The libero adjustment utilizing both Emery Dupes and Kylene Filimaua. Dupes in there to start the 4th set. Morgan Riddle serve at Dupes. Kenneth Phelan with the set. Swing off the block and out of bounds from Janne Henke. Seventh kill for Henke. 3rd on the team behind Head and Koenig. Serve into the net from Koenig. That is the 7th miss serve for Florida State. BC's been the better team at the line since the first set. Here's Yelland. Has 2 aces tonight for the Eagles. Moore with 2, Lambros with 3. Yelland off the tape. Koenig able to get there. Head is blocked. Right to Koenig though. Dumped over and in. Have not seen that play pulled out yet, but Phelan picked a good time. She is the more likely of the 2 to utilize that trick. You see, able to stay just below the net there on the setter dump. Dupe serve at Yellen, nearly an overpass. One-hand set, Haggerty got there. Henke blast and put it away. 2 in a row for Henke here to start the 4th. Florida State looking to build up an early lead. Dupes, hard-driven ball just out. Boy, that was close. Yelland sliding all the way down to her knees to make sure that one was out wide. See that ball just drifting into the red. Setter change here for BC, Aubrey Moore. Had to switch jerseys partway through that 3rd set. Came right back with an ace after the jersey change. Clean pass here from Koenig, set for Lewis, the tip right to Moore. Yellen, the set, Schroeder, dug by Phelan. Dupes will set it, Henke again. Moore with the dig that time. Yellen to bump set, Harrington out wide. Jason Kennedy looking down to the bench, not thinking about a change though. Setter change here for Florida State. Lauren Robertson comes in, and into the front row, Maddie Snyder. Riddle with the pass. Moore sets Schroeder down the line, missed everything. So a couple missed swings early on here from BC. It's got Jason Kennedy up off the bench early. Wants his team to force the issue. Tough serve, Yellen. Riddle gonna bring Schroeder back to it. Playable for Philly Maua. Tight set, Robertson blasted away by Head. 4 kills in the early stages of this 4th set. Florida State reasserting itself with the big power shots. Riddle's pass, a good one, set to the middle, missed Haggerty. Schroeder on the backup tip, got there. Head flying in is blocked. Bump set, Philly Maua. Head rejected again. Harrington and Haggerty, the top duo for the Eagles, getting a hold of another. Block number 7 tonight for Haggerty. That ties the all-time BC record. Schroeder back to serve. That's gonna tail on. 4th missed serve for the Eagles tonight. Haggerty now with 137 blocks this year. 461 for her career, tied for the program record. Gonna take a swing at one. Robertson there with a dig. Koenig around the block that time. Haggerty wondering where she missed. Those two have battled back and forth throughout tonight. Koenig now in double figures with 10 kills. Early 5-point lead here for Florida State. Tough pass from Schroeder. Harrington brings it back. Yelland right to the middle. Philly Maua set to the middle. Lewis out long. A rare miss from Corey Lewis. Usually she gets on top of that ball. It's good night. That time ended up getting behind it. Haggerty now with the serve. Off the tape, playable for Head. Koenig swing, a roller, put on top of the net, tipped over by Roach. Good quick reaction there by Roach to get on top of that ball. Florida State can inquire about whether she was over the net when she played it. I think the ruling is that that ball was on top of the plane and therefore up for grabs. And it was clearly going to be an attack by Roach, not attempting to set it. Haggerty again, tough serve, nicely done by Dupes. Snyder off the block, dug by Schroeder. Quick set, Ross finds the line. Again, the quick offense working for BC in transition. Ross able to beat the block to the spot. Haggerty, another tough serve, forces Robertson to chase. Koenig, dug by Schroeder. Moore, Ross with a tip. Robertson out, Dupes. Koenig again, off the block and out of bounds. Just put it off the outside hand of Harrington that time. Good adjustment by Koenig, her 11th kill. Prevents BC from stringing a run together. Serve is long from Lewis. So quick side out right back for BC. Center change for the Eagles. In comes Lambros, in comes Hoppus. Sophie Lambros, 3 aces tonight, matching a season high. Already the all-time career aces leader in BC history. Nearly an overpass, Robertson able to save it, and then Perry with a good left-hand tip. Roach was up there but didn't get over the block. We're gonna get a challenge from BC. I think the look is gonna be to see that Perry was in the net, perhaps. Down official signaling the number 3. And Jason Kennedy very quick with the challenge card there, so obviously he saw something he thought should have been called. Maybe take a look at the follow through here from Perry, or does she go 1-2 on the ball? Left hand. Looks like she stays out of the net. Maybe Robertson in the net. She able to navigate it on the follow through there. Looks like she's able to stay out. Some great body control by the setter. Able to stay out of the net there. So we'll have to see. If it's not a net violation, I'm not sure what else the Eagles coach would be looking at here. I don't think there was a double contact anywhere in there on Perry's part. But the down official having a good long look at it to make sure. Confirming with the table, and it's going to stay Florida State point. So no change. Clean play at the net, and one missed challenge on either side so far tonight. So 3-point lead here for Florida State, trying to force a fifth set here on the road. Ross overpass, Koenig, oh, looks like it might have been a miss hit. Not sure if she maybe intended to put that much spin on the ball, but she angled it down near Hoppus. Phelan again with the serve, Yelland. Lambros, back set for Ross, roller. Philly Mao in there to pick it up. Tight set, Koenig, and again, able to elevate over the block. All of a sudden, Audrey Koenig getting it going here in the fourth set. 4 kills here in the fourth after 9 over the first 3. Phelan looking to extend the lead. Yellen, tough pass. Schroeder sets for Ross. Blasted off the block and out. No nonsense swing there from Audrey Ross. She'll head out, replaced by Riddle, who comes in to serve. BC again needing to string some together to get back in this fourth set. Dupes, clean pass, Phelan sets it back. Koenig off of Yellen, long run, Lambros got there. Pushed off the block by Schroeder. Seminoles scrambling all over each other as Koenig puts it across. Yellen sets, Schroeder off the block and out. Florida State had about 3 bodies piled up all in the middle of the floor. Couldn't quite get back into position for that swing from Schroeder. Phelan on the move. Off the block, pushed down. Nicely done there by Perry. Off the deflected block, it sat right up for her. She pushed it down for her 3rd kill. Again, mini run for BC, but not able to really dig into the deficit. Koenig serve. Yellen fields it. Lambros for Schroeder. Snapped it down the line. Feely Maua for Henke. Dug by Lambros. Yellen, the bump set for Schroeder. Through the block and down. Finding her old teammate Perry. Went right in between her arms. Schroeder now up to 12 kills. Actually, I think that's number 13 for her. Brooklyn Yelland with the serve for BC. Goes short with it, Dupes, it's an overpass. Haggerty dumps it down. And are they gonna say somebody over the net for Florida State? So another good serve leads to an easy point for BC. Yelland again, plays it short again. Dupes takes some air out of it. Swing from head off the antenna. Set maybe pushed a little too far out that time. And we're gonna get a timeout for Florida State. So up by 1, Chris Poole not liking the avoidable errors. Wants to get his team a reset here. Well, it was maybe a sure thing that as kind of came along as a player. She was going to follow her mother's footsteps and play for Coach Poole, just at a different locale. Literally has known her from infancy. Out of the timeout. Some history here. Julia Haggerty with another block. Number 8 tonight. And she is now the BC all-time block leader with 462. She is right on her average of 2 blocks a set. Didn't quite get a piece of that one. Chance for Schroeder off the block. Head saves it. Back row, Koenig out. No contact. One more look at the history-making block for Haggerty. Able to close the door on Taylor Head and continue what has been an unbelievable senior season. Short serve from Yellen, nearly an overpass. Phelan puts it up, tip from Head. Yellen there, Schroeder puts it deep. Dupes with a bump set. Henke off the net. Lambros all over that one. Schroeder from just inside the 10-foot line. Great diving effort. Dupes, Head is turned away. Hoppus there on the rejection. I don't know if Haggerty will get credit for an assist there as well. If so, that would be number 9 tonight. She continues to enjoy a dominant blocking season. Averaging 2 per set, is right on that number again tonight. Eagles now in front. Head dug by Yellen. Schroeder brings it across. Hoppus snuck one in. Boy, that ball looked like it magically disappeared on the other side of the block. Somehow Hoppus found a window. And the run continues. All of a sudden the Eagles in front by 3. Trail by as many as 5 early in this set. Another tough serve from Yellen. Perry, Head, standing swing. Lambros, Hoppus off the block and out. Timeout Seminoles. How about an 8-0 run for BC? All behind the serve of Brooklyn Yelland. 2 blocks per set. No player has done it in the single season since 2007. And a little bit of volleyball history. 2007 was still the era of 30-point sets. I showed you a couple of times. The first 4 sets you play to 25, the 5th is to 15. So that really puts into perspective what Haggerty's doing. The last time a player did it, there were at least an extra 5 points or more in every single set. Henke trying to put the run to bed, and she will. 9th kill for the junior from Germany, Jana Henke. And Florida State looking to answer back after the 8-0 BC run. Eagles still up by 3. Emery Dupes to serve. Pass from Yelland. Lambros, tough set. Haggerty rolls it over. Phelan. Henke again, down the line. Yelland got a piece. Lambros for Schroeder. That's over, everybody, and out. Off the deflection, Schroeder now with 14 kills. Tied with Ross for the team lead. Setter change for the Eagles. Moore re-enters along with Harrington into the front row. Tough serve from Moore. Feeling down. Henke roll, and it drops. Moore caught flat-footed there. Maybe thought there was going to be a deflection. There was not. So Henke, the 3rd Florida State hitter in double figures with 10 kills. Head still leading the way with 15. Koenig has 13. Robertson serve, a good one. Moore to the outside. Schroeder blasted it off the block of Lewis. All of a sudden, Hallie Schroeder rocking her hardest swing of the night. Sees Lewis coming over late and just angles it right off of her. Schroeder, a 15 kill, 12 dig, double-double. Lewis Yellen fights it off. Moore gets to it. Ross off the block, save Robertson. Back for head, roll shot, Moore. Haggerty somehow got a piece of it, turned around. Ross down the line, out wide. Tried to go for the tough shot and just missed. Boy, Haggerty was all twisted around in front of the net. I don't know how she got a piece of that ball. You see the initial look. Ross delayed, roll shot, picked up Robertson, bumps it, Filimawa. Koenig deflected, save Schroeder. Haggerty over for the third. Lewis off the deflection, snuck it in. Timeout, BC. Seminoles back within 2. As we see Florida State composed while BC high energy right now. Moore just getting a piece. Unbelievable track down there by Schroeder. But off the free ball, no need to go anywhere but the middle. Corey Lewis finding the open side. 7 kills with 14 kills tonight. Is rapidly approaching her number from a year ago. 245 now on the season, so depending on how she finishes out the weekend as Harrington swing into the antenna, she may surpass her freshman season by the end of this weekend. We'll have to wait and see. Chance for the Seminoles to tie here. Serve from head. Schroeder, tough pass. Ross brings it back. Schroeder out of the back roll. Roll shot. Filimawa there. To the middle, it's Lewis. Off the block. Haggerty keeps it up. Moore for Ross. Rip shot. Cross court. Koenig keeps it alive. Head will push it short for Harrington. Moore. Ross on the double. She's blocked. Snyder with a huge block for Florida State. What a great track down here by Koenig. Tied at 19 and an ace. Now the officials will blow it dead. That ball hit the floor. First ace tonight from head. And the Seminoles back in front, 20-19. Back and forth, fourth set. Pass from Yellen, Moore to the middle. Haggerty kept alive. Lewis pushes it over. To the middle, Haggerty again. This time it's off the block and out. Second time around, works for Haggerty. Fourth kill to go along with 8 blocks, and now Haggerty will serve for the lead, tied at 20. Florida State led by 5 early. BC led by as many as 4. Serve is long. Just a little too charged up perhaps on that one. Was going to be dupes. Instead, they will call on Ella Gaona, the sophomore defensive specialist out of St. Louis. Floater taken by Yellen. Moore, Ross, tip, returned, out. Snyder tried to go right back over, but directed it wide. So an error on both sides, ties it at 21. Setter change. Hoppus into the front, Lambros in the back. BC's top servers at the line, Sophie Lambros. Goes at dupes, good pass, set to the outside. Oh, caught Snyder off balance. Yellen sets for Ross, elevates and missed it out wide. Maybe just pushed her a little bit too far outside, did Yellen there. As Ross went for the hard angle and couldn't get it. Phelan on the setter change into serve now for the Noles. Her run helped bring Florida State back. Yellen will take it. Lambros sets. Hoppus blocked, out. Oh, Schroeder and Yellen just barely got out of the way of that one. Jason Kennedy just about raced off the bench. I think he was maybe thinking about pulling his players out of the way. Morgan Riddle, the Colorado transfer, in to serve for BC. Tied at 22. Some spin on that ball. Dupes handles it. Phelan back. Koenig saved by Riddle. Put on top, and Hoppus is turned away on the knuckle shot. Just a great effort by Riddle to even get to that first ball. Big rip there by Koenig. And that was all Hoppus could do. Turned it into the path of Perry. Koenig serve. Taken by Riddle. Lambros. Schroeder out wide. Couldn't find that hard angle. Timeout BC. Now they were trading points, but now Florida State with the edge. Set point at 24-22. A couple errors by BC down the stretch here costing them. Opportunities for Ross and Schroeder missing out wide, but for Florida State, they're pushed back in the fourth. No surprise due to their star Audrey Koenig was held relatively in check. 9 kills through the first 3 sets, 4 so far here in the fourth. To go along with 8 digs, really good serving as well. You see, with Florida State needing her most, she is able to elevate. Seminoles looking to close out a 4th set win and force 5 here tonight in Chestnut Hill on an evening of what has been mostly sweeps. This has been a very entertaining battle. .23 her season high. Koenig trying to serve it out here. Both teams out of timeouts. BC just looking to extend it at least 1 more point. Here's the top spin serve, and it's an ace. Skipped off Riddle and out. 5th ace of the night for Florida State. Another one for Koenig. Only go to 15 here in the 5th. Teams will switch sides once somebody reaches 8 points. Short serve taken by Morgan Riddle. Sam Hoppus' swing off of Phelan and out. Not sure if the block deflected it first, but Phelan definitely got a piece as she tried to play that ball. That puts Hoppus in double figures. 3rd eagle to get there with 10 kills. Still no errors for Hoppus. Brooklyn Yellen's serve, good one. Phelan back for Audrey Koenig. Dug by Sophie Lambros. Back set, Hallie Schroeder puts it away. Found a little gap in the back. Schroeder up to 16 kills. Early mini run for BC. Yellen serve at Koenig. Clean pass, gets the set. Can't put it away. Lambros again the dig. Yellen goes out to Hoppus. Bounced off the net. Saved on the dive by Emery Dupes. Set off of head and out. Diving effort by Yellen. Couldn't get a touch off the deflection. Taylor Head was dominant early on. 12 kills over the first 2 sets. That's just her 4th since. Koenig with the serve. Riddle elected to play it. Got calls of out, but played it anyway. Schroeder is blocked. A lot of time for the block to set up there. Perry and Henke smothered it. Koenig to give FSU the lead. Put it short. Might have mishit that one a little bit. Didn't have quite as much mustard on it. So Dupes back in for Philly Mauat libero. Setter change for BC in the rotation. Aubrey Moore in. Anna Harrington into the front row. Freshman Moore has 2 aces, 23 assists tonight. Phelan to the outside, through the block, Moore with a dig. Back set on Yelland. Schroeder, Perry pushed it across. Yelland Goes for Harrington, tip, pushed up by Head. Back row, it's Koenig, roll shot, never made it. Not sure if that's gonna count as a block or not, but Haggerty hung with it. If so, it would be her 9th. Let's see if this made it over the net. It did, and Haggerty turning it aside for block number 9. And I believe we're gonna get a challenge from the Seminoles. They're gonna take another look at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Florida State is challenging the previous play.
So we're gonna take a closer look at Haggerty there. The net moves. Question is it because of Haggerty or because of the ball? I think that's because of the ball. Maybe trying to see if Haggerty was over the net, but I believe off of third contact, you're able to elevate and extend over the net as a blocker. So it's gonna stay BC point. And that should go down as block number 9 for Haggerty. She's gonna need at least one more to keep on her 2 block a set average. Now they're gonna call it a kill instead. That's tough scoring for Haggerty. 5 kills, still 8 blocks. Moore continues the serve. Jana Henke, diving dig by Riddle. Schroeder off the block, playable Koenig, tight set Phelan, Head down the line. Terrific shot for the grad student Taylor Head. Terrific defense by the grad student Morgan Riddle on the other side. Emery Dupes with the serve to try to tie it again. Yelland, good pass. Moore for Schroeder, had to reach for it. Kept alive by Dupes for Henke, blocked, save, no. Koenig was there but couldn't control it. There's another block for Haggerty. Her 9th of the night, where she has become the program leader in total blocks. Five, 3 Eagles in the 5th. Schroeder serve. Koenig the pass, Feel into the middle. Lewis fired it off of Yelland. Playable off the back wall. Florida State thought it was over. Lewis again, still playable. Yelland sent it to the front. Haggerty gonna keep it over. Lewis a 3rd time and it's out. Chris Poole is furious. He thought that ball was basically unplayable as it's deflected off of the back wall there. Officials say if it could have been played, it's continuation, and on continuation, Lewis eventually missed the 3rd time around. That's one of those balls that's sort of just up to official discretion, and they decided to let him play on, and BC becomes the beneficiary. Head answers back with a rocket. th kill for Head. Setter change for Florida State. Lauren Robertson in. 6-4 BC lead in the 5th. Flat serve taken by Schroeder. Moore sets Ross off the block and in. A little bit of a quiet 4th set from Ross. She's got 15, 2 shy of her season high. Haggerty was going to serve, but Jason Kennedy will make a change. This is going to be Lucy Mott, freshman setter, in for the first time tonight. Goes at Koenig, to the middle, Lewis. Mott couldn't make a play on that one. So the cameo for Mott results in a side out for FSU. 8th kill for Lewis. Head to the line. Short serve, diving play by Yelland. Ross with a deep push, saved by Head. Robertson gets to Koenig. Yelland, another great dig. Moore for Ross, smash to the back. Audrey Ross unleashing a bomb. And BC will trigger the side switch. 8-5 Eagles trying to knock off the Noles. Back in a moment on ACC Network Extra.
A flood of illegals skyrockets,
including 2 years ago in this building, but none of those occasions have been when Florida State has been ranked in the top 25. That is potentially the scenario tonight, as BC owns an 8-5 lead and the serve out of the timeout. Sophie Lambros back in, along with Sam Hoppus in the front row. First to 15 in this fifth set. Lambros' serve. Emery dupes the pass. Long run for Robertson to get there. Koenig roll shot. Yellen to dig. Lambros. Ross blocked. Good block there by Snyder and Lewis. Ross just trying to hammer it through. Has matched a season high with 17 kills. Allie Schroeder's got a 16 kill, 12 dig double-double. Aubrey Moore's matched her career high with 25 assists in her freshman season. Ella Gaona in to serve, the specialist for Florida State. Yellen puts some air under the ball. Lambros for Hoppus, push shot. Popped up by Perry for Koenig. Good angle there. Yellen back for Hoppus. Free ball coming. Robertson out for Koenig. Snaps it in. Boy, it looked like that ball was going to be too tall, but she just kept climbing the ladder. And Audrey Koenig making it happen for Florida State. Gaona again, short serve, overpass. Out of the reach of Koenig, she'll get it anyway. Roller drops in. 3-point run for Florida State. 2 kills from Koenig in the sequence. BC gonna shift the serve receive here. They're gonna bring Ross to the near side. Gaona, short serve again. Push for Ross, tip shot. Robertson the flick, Gaona the bump set. Koenig around the block and in front of Yelland. Couldn't get there in time, and it's a timeout, BC. Audrey Koenig doing Audrey Koenig things. 3 straight kills for the defending ACC Co-Player of the Year. In these fifth sets, in these big moments, coaches will always say you need to have someone to go to. And Audrey Koenig has been that go-to player just about her release for the first time this week. We saw the latest top 25 poll again featuring 3 ACC teams in the top 5. Pitt still at number 1, as they have been for just about the entire season. Louisville, Stanford right up there at 4 and 5. Florida State hoping to avoid the upset here on the road, leading 9-8 off a 4-point run. Lambros, Ross, put it away. Not sure if the block deflected it. Robertson felt like she had to make a play on the ball. New season high for Audrey Ross with 18 kills. She's been massive tonight for BC. Tied at 9 as Riddle comes in for Ross. She will serve. Short and an ace! First ace for BC since the 3rd set. Timeout FSU. And the chess match continues. What a battle. What a match tonight. As a look at that ball, just died after it went over the net. Not much Head could do about it. 12th ace of the year for Morgan Riddle has been a nice addition to the back row defense for BC. Has sort of flip-flopped with Yellen this year as to who's going to be the libero, who's going to be just sort of that DS role coming in for Ross. Well, the 5th year has been certainly a welcome addition. Over 150 digs for her on the season, 15 of them tonight. Closer look at Morgan Riddle in her first year with BC. Again, 5th year transfer from Colorado, where she broke into the rotation her junior season. 339 digs, over the course of 4 seasons, but almost half that done in her senior year. Three-time Pac-12 All-Academic, great student. Goes by Mo, according to her teammates. And already showing off her Boston connections. Fan of Goodwill Hunting. Coming from the Rockies to BC for her final season. Helping bolster the defense after Eagles lost 4-year starter Anna Murphy at the end of last year. Riddle coming up with a big serve. Has another one here out of the Florida State timeout. Playable for head. Robertson to the outside, Koenig. Riddle got a piece. Lambros kept it alive. Yelland will send it over. Robertson, tight set. Koenig again. Yelland there for the dig. Bump set for Schroeder. Blocked! Perry all over that one. Again, lots of time for the block to set up. Schroeder couldn't find a way around it. By the way, that's 22 digs now for Yelland, one shy of her career high. Tied at 10. Kenna Phelan the serve for Florida State. Pass from Riddle. Lambros back set tight. Hoppus the right hand push. Works out. Hoppus says left hand, right hand, don't matter to me. 11 kills. Hoppus hitting over 400. She's made the most of her opportunities tonight. Switching it up there. Now Yelland with the serve. Taken by Koenig. Set to the back row for head off the block, popped up. Lambros in, Schroeder tip, Phelan, saved by head. Koenig has to go to the bump. Free ball for BC, it's back for Hoppus. Off of Phelan, off the stanchion. Henke, Koenig keeps it moving. Another free ball. This time it's Schroeder, it's blocked, popped up. Back for Hoppus, second time, tip returned. Lambros over the net, tip by Koenig. Who's gonna put it away? Schroeder off the block. Phelan for Koenig. Snuck it off Schroeder and out, and immediately Jason Kennedy grabs the challenge card. Jason Kennedy thought there should have been something called earlier. As the bounce off the roof, nice save by Henke. Couple missed opportunities for BC off free balls. Good block there by Perry. Saw the net move a little bit. Wonder if that's the point in the sequence that Jason Kennedy wants to look at. Maybe thinking Perry was in the net. The BC head coach 0 for 1 on challenges tonight, but this would be a massive call. It's either going to be Florida State serve at 11 apiece, or BC will have a 2-point lead and the serve, which may not seem like much, but at this stage in the 5th set, that's a massive swing one way or another. So they're gonna take a definitive look at this, try to see if they can get a clear-cut call one way or another. I showed you the Florida State weekend and the start of their 4-game road trip. This is the start of a 4-game homestand for BC. They will have Miami coming up on Sunday, and the call will stay with Florida State. So Coach Kennedy, normally very good on those challenges, now 0 for 2 tonight. Coming down to the wire here in this 5th set. Koenig serve. Riddle got under it. Lambros, long bump set for Schroeder. High off the block, falls to Koenig. Feeling a bump set. Henke, roller, right to Lambros. Yelland for Schroeder again. Roll shot right to Phelan. Maua, back for head. Down the line, off Lambros and out. Outstanding swing by Head, who's got a season high 19 kills. 18, excuse me. Florida State up by 1. Koenig again. Tough serve. Lambros, Schroeder, blocked! The Florida State block coming up big. Timeout, Eagles. I said that challenge was going to be a massive turn of momentum. Florida State won it. And then season high as well on the other side for Audrey Ross. Also with 18 for BC. Ross hoping to get a chance to get back out on the floor. Eagles need a side out here. Koenig. Big jump serve off Riddle, out of play. Just handcuffed her there. Heard a couple calls of out from the bench. Not sure that ball would have been going long or not, but an ace from Koenig. And now it is match point Florida State. Riddle again takes care of it. Lambros, Hoppus, out wide. And Florida State survives. 15-11, the final in the fifth. For the second straight time at home, BC takes a top 25 team to 5 sets. But in the end,